So what I'm getting at here is there's a difference between being a high achiever and being a high performer. And what I bring to the table here for you when I'm sharing these things is, how do you think like a high performer who's able to put systems in place in your life so that you have more freedom, you have more time, you have more space for creativity, for your family, for the things that you enjoy. And what I wanted to talk about today is the difference between high achiever and high performance, right? So the productivity tips and tools and mindsets that I share are so that you can evolve from that busy high achiever who feels like you've always got to be ripping and running and, checking off the long to-do list. It's almost like a scarcity energy. Like, if I don't do enough, I won't be enough, right? I've been there. And that's why I'm able to coach high achievers like you and like how I was, to evolve into what I call a high performer. Now, performer doesn't mean like going out and putting on a show for someone. It's like, what does performance look like in the areas of your life that matter to you? So if health and fitness matter to you, how are you using your time so that you're able to prioritize that in a way that doesn't take away from other areas of your life that are important to you, like your career or perhaps your business, your family, right? And the way that we get to high performance is a couple of ways here. Number one, it's being motivated and driven by a purpose, a bigger purpose, not just a goal, not just something to check off, right? It's understanding why this matters to you, what it adds to your life, what it adds to other people's lives, right? Why, or what you stand to lose if you don't pursue this vision that you have, right? So it starts with like really knowing why you're doing what you're doing, right? It can't be about money. It can't be about chasing somebody else's, vision because you see that it looks great out on social media. Like, all of those are really limited, and they won't keep you going when life has its ups and downs, as it always does. So it's really being grounded in that purpose, which is why I always talk about activating your purpose, like getting clear about what that purpose is, what your vision is for your life in general, and then, microing it down to the different areas of your life. So once you've got that clarity of purpose and vision and why it matters to you, then it's a matter of being able to then implement what we're talking about, the mindset around productivity and high performance, the tools that will help you eliminate distractions. There's so many distractions in our lives, especially today. How do we eliminate them? How do we eliminate the things that are draining our energy and the people that are draining our energy, so that we can actually focus on the things that are important? And then how do we focus in a way that's not just keeping us busy, but is actually having us move closer to whatever that vision is, and at the same time enjoying our life, having joy in the process? It's not about, I will be this when I get there, or I will, enjoy my life once I make this much. No, you can be building whatever empire that you desire, or, building the dream body that you desire, while at the same time enjoying your life and not sacrificing all the other things that are important to you. So it's the opposite of this all in or all out mentality, which is why people do not have consistent results. The all in or all out mentality is why people burn out. It's why you start to convince yourself that you don't have what it takes, right? Think about January 1st. People are all in at the gym. I owned gyms in the past. And so we always knew we were going to get this big influx of membership in January when people were all in. But what happens in a matter of 4 to 5 weeks? They're all out again. And that's because they went from zero, or let's say A, all the way to Z. They jumped over all of these habits and daily tools. They skipped all of those things and the thinking, the mindset that it takes to be consistent. So what I'm getting at here is there's a difference between being a high achiever and being a high performer. And what I bring to the table here for you when I'm sharing these things is, how do you think like a high performer who's able to put systems in place in your life so that you have more freedom, you have more time, you have more space for creativity, for your family, for the things that you enjoy? When you can learn to live your life this way and think this way, that is when all of the seemingly hard things actually get easy, because you're driven by a purpose. And that's how you live a life that really feels meaningful and joyful to you, and that also contributes to others and brings joy to them. So thanks for being with me. I'm Jessica Perez-Beebe. You can go to my website, jessicaperezbeebe.com, to find out about how you can work with me, or you can follow me on Instagram, Jessica Perez-Beebe. Bye for now.